Apple's development timeline makes one thing clear. The company has been experimenting with oversized iPads for years, yet none of them have survived long enough to reach customers. Even when Mark Gurman revealed in 2023 that Apple was close to releasing a 14-inch model, likely the basis of what many now call the iPad Ultra, the project quietly disappeared, suggesting Apple either wasn't satisfied with the hardware, didn't believe iPad OS was ready, or saw too little market demand to justify mass production. Additional whispers about 16-inch prototypes only reinforce the idea that Apple has repeatedly tested the concept, but keeps shelving it every time. The situation becomes clearer when looking at iPad OS. Although Apple claims iPad OS 26 is more flexible with windowed layouts and multitasking features, the platform still feels like a stretched mobile OS, not a desktop-class environment that can justify a 14 or 16-inch tablet. Even with the improved window view system, the software struggles on smaller models, becomes barely acceptable on 11-inch versions, and feels only functional on 13-inch displays. This alone shows why Apple has held back. Releasing bigger hardware without equally powerful software would highlight the limitations of iPad OS instead of its strengths. Leaks in June about a new model with slimmer bezels also went nowhere. The current M5 iPad Pro launched with the exact same bezel size, meaning the leak was either inaccurate or pointing to a prototype that Apple didn't believe was strong enough to finish. At the same time, Ming-Chi Kuo's report about a foldable iPad feels disconnected from real-world use. A foldable tablet makes little sense when users already carry 14-inch and 16-inch MacBooks without any difficulty. Performance is another roadblock. An iPad Ultra would need more than a standard M chip to feel like a meaningful upgrade. A Pro-tier chip, such as a future M6 Pro or M7 Pro, would be required, along with proper cooling. While a larger frame could fit a vapor chamber or even a small fan, Apple has historically avoided adding visible complexity to iPads. If the company finally breaks that trend, it risks moving the iPad closer to a MacBook without offering the full benefits of macOS. That overlap would make customers question why they should pay more for a product that still can't replace a laptop. Apple keeps the iPad Pro limited to 11-inch and 13-inch models with the M5 chip because the software, thermal design, and product positioning have not evolved enough to support a new class. If a larger iPad appears, leaks suggest it would surface sometime in 2026, but nothing so far has been firm. Pricing remains unconfirmed, though it would sit above the current 13-inch iPad Pro, placing it at the high end of Apple's tablet range.